What's good, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you this one tip to take your concert/nightlife recap videos from amateur to professional. We're going to do this by utilizing sound design. Utilizing sound design is going to help you immerse the audience further into your video, in turn making your audience retention much higher. To showcase the importance of sound design, we're going to jump into some of my old projects, check out the timelines, and hear what they sound like with and without sound design. Let's break down some of the stuff we heard throughout that part of the video. Crowd cheering, smoke, transition sounds like camera clicks, risers, bass drops. Now let's put the song back on and check out that same video with everything blended together. We can see how seamlessly it all blends in now. Now I know what you're thinking, is sound really that important? And let me pose you this question. Would you want to be brought into the world that you see on your screen when watching a video? With that being said, sound design undoubtedly separates the good from the great. While I have these videos up on the screen, I want you guys to be looking at the timeline so you can see all the different sounds that are being accompanied by the video. These, of course, you're adding in post-production. The reason why sound design is so important is because it really gives your video a realistic feeling. Sound conveys emotion and meaning. In these videos, we're trying to sell the effect that you are in the crowd and a part of the audience at this concert, festival, nightclub, which is why we're adding crowd cheer and all those kind of sound effects. Sound design doesn't have to be just those things that I mentioned, like crowd cheering. In this example of commercial work that you can see on the screen, this is a mountain biking documentary, so you'll be able to hear the bikes moving in the background, the pedals, the chains, the birds in the background.
It's another beautiful morning in Aruba's countryside.
Adding these sound design elements is what 100% separates an alright video from an amazing one. Jumping into this video I shot at a nightclub in Clemson, let's break down the sounds that you hear in this video one by one. Crowd cheering. Smoke machine going off. Clicks. Clicks. Crowd, smoke, smoke, more crowd cheering in the background. So now if we take out the song entirely, the first thing that we'll hear, this is the crowd cheering. Layered with that, I have a shutter speed effect that I add in, and to accompany this, I add some clicks, a winding gear. Now, here we also hear a bass drop. Let's hear that just by itself. We introduce a new scene, the name of the bar. From here on out, we're gonna hear crowd cheering, and then when you see the smoke cannon on the screen, you also hear a smoke sound effect. Smoke. More crowd cheering. Layering the crowd cheering with a different one. Camera clicks now. Crowd cheering. As you can see from all of those layers, we are not just putting in one layer of crowd cheering. We're trying to mix and match from different scenarios, from different events, and really layer it so it sells the effect that it's real, instead of just one monotonous crowd cheer and just putting it throughout the video. It's kind of the same thing as if you were to make one color grade and just adjustment layer it over the entire video. If we look at this video that I shot from Tusi, we can see all the sound effects that are added into this as well. Same kind of deal, crowd cheering, smoke sound effects. If I mute the song now, and we put it back, this is real audio. muted, back. Here, since it's approaching the end of the song, we can hear a riser, and we accompany that with a bass drop to signify we're approaching something. And then it hits, and that's the outro. As you can see, I use these same techniques and principles across the board in all of my videos. We've now heard this exact Clemson video with sound only. Now let's listen to it only with the song and no sound design. As for a final tip, you want to make sure that you don't make these sounds too loud. This is going to have the total opposite effect, which we don't want, and make it seem super fake. You want to add it just enough so that the viewer hardly notices, because you want it to feel natural, as if they were really there. This balance isn't the easiest thing to get a hang of at the start, but with practice and with time, and if you ask a bunch of friends what their thoughts are on this video, you'll get a hang of it in no time. I know what you're thinking, where do I get my sounds from and where can you find them? I have some free and paid platforms that you guys can use. One of my all-time favorites being freesound.org, which I still use today. You can make an account and, as it implies in the title, download as much as you want for free. These are all user generated and there's some great ones on there. You can also go into YouTube and type in crowd cheer or bird sound effects or wave crashing and use YouTube MP3 to then download these sound effects and put into your project. And then lastly, a paid platform that I've been using to get great non-copyright music and very high quality sound effects for those high-end projects has been Epidemic Sound. That's honestly my favorite. Wrapping up the video here, I hope that my explanation was clear enough and that through this video you feel confident to add sound design into your next video. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll catch you guys in the next one, Sunday, 12 a.m. AST.